All right, Shalom. I want to start off first and foremost by giving call, halayim, all Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Waha Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who feed and nourish us through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Salutations, shalom, and blessings to you, sincere Akim, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Um, I was reading, putting a lesson together, and then, I stumbled across some scriptures that I actually am gonna do the lesson on. Um, Basically, as being men of the Lord, we're governed by the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. And in the world, they're governed by the flesh, man. So there's a separation, and that separation is vast because the things of the spirit are contrary to the things of the flesh, man. And that's why, we stick out, man. We stick out like sore thumbs, because the way we operate and function, it's not to the same caliber as a nigga. We hold ourselves to higher standards. We function, righteously to the best of our ability, I should say. But these niggas, man, they're not governed by the spirit of the Lord, man. They're not governed by the fear of the Lord. You know, everything they do is according to their own will and their own flesh. You know, and that's a major separation that is very evident. And with that said, I'm gonna read these scriptures. This is Galatians 5 and start at 13. Oh, Salak. It says, "For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another." Yeah, man. Cause that's what niggas do. They'll use this truth as a cloak for maliciousness, man. They'll use the scriptures against brothers, and have brothers feel some type of way because they're trying to actually cut them with scriptures. When really these niggas all they're doing is just trying to fulfill the lust of their flesh, man. Whether it be getting money from you or getting you to do something that you didn't want to do, or getting you to be a way that you're not, by hitting you with scriptures and manipulating you for to do their will, you know, and that's the opposite of what a true man of the Lord would do with the brotherhood, man. Because as it says in the latter part of this verse, it says, "But by love serve one another," man. Love is an action that you display towards a person. And love is correction, is rebuke, is charity. That's all love. And that's what a nigga lacks, man. He lacks love, and he lacks and he hates receiving love, I should say. Because in Great Millstone Northwest, up here in the Northwest area, we've had quite our share of niggas that so-called fell out or whatnot. But the main thing that these niggas get mad or and want to rebel against is the love that's shown towards them, man. The correction, the rebuke, and that's what's wrong with these niggas, man. That's what's wrong with them. But reading on, verse 14 says, "For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself." Yeah, man. If you love your neighbor as you love yourself, and you put the next man above yourself, you esteem every brother higher than thyself, man. Hey, that's everybody's accounted for, and everybody's taken care of, man. Because you're gonna put the next brother above you, and the next brother gonna put you above him. That way, it's always gonna pay itself back, man. And that's how a righteous brotherhood in society should function, man. But that's only if it's governed in righteousness, man. Because the things of the flesh, man, they won't. If you live according to this flesh, it will not allow you to put the next man above yourself, because you're gonna be selfish, man. You're gonna be selfish. You're gonna be all about getting yours. You're gonna be all about taking the next man's, you know, and that's what the flesh does, man. That's what it breeds, man. It breeds pride, selfishness, uh, uh, no type of love or affection towards the next man. That's what the flesh does, man. Okay. Reading on, verse 15 says, "But if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one another. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the flesh, the lust of the flesh." Yeah, man, walk in the spirit, man. Constantly, be checking yourself, seeing if how you're moving, if it's putting you, it's making you look, a certain way, because the scriptures do tell you to abstain from all appearances of evil, man. If you're perceived to be a certain way, man, hey, because of something you did, then you gotta correct that, man. And don't give don't give ammo for you to be looked in that manner, you know. So yeah, man, you constantly walk in the spirit. You're constantly checking yourself, constantly looking well to, how you affect the body, man. And first and foremost, how you affect yourself, man. Because you looking after yourself is you looking after the brotherhood. Because if you're checking yourself and then the brother don't gotta check you, then that's what's up, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing, checking ourselves first and foremost, man. Got to. All right. Verse 17, it says, "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary to the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would." Yeah, this flesh, it hinders us in certain ways that, maybe you want to do a lesson, you get home, you got your lesson ready, and then you fuck around and fall asleep or something, or the demon to come home, and it's always something, what I'm saying, but that's the flesh that's warring against the spirit, man. That's what it is, man. Verse 18, it says, "But if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have told, as I have also told you in the time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh, man." And that's the goal, man, is for us to inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. So we have to put away all the things that were called out, man. Because that's all the things of the flesh, man. And that's the reason why we stand out, man. Because we denounce all this stuff right here, and with us denouncing that, man, it's us turning away from it, and us turning away from it is putting a spotlight on us, because we're against the world, man, and the things of the world. Because all that was just named is all the things that the people in the world do. They're all about that. They're all about that, and we're not. We're against all that. All right. Verse 22, it says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they that are Hamashiachs have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts." And that's and there you have it, man. If you're walking after the Spirit, man, you are gonna be you're gonna exhibit these characteristics, man: love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. You know, you're gonna exhibit and show forth those characteristics, man, in your actions. Okay, and that's the separation right there, man. You pushing forth righteously, towards your brother, towards the the body. Hey, that's what this thing's about, man. You know, it's about the brotherhood, man. The kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. It starts first and foremost with us, man. Okay, but if you're walking after the flesh, man, you're of the world, man, and the world will love you and take you in. But if you're walking after the spirit, man, the world's gonna hate you, man, and look at you in in an ill manner, you know. Reading on verse 25, it says, if we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit. Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. Because that's what the world does, man. And that's what separates us from the world, man. We're all like-minded. We're all like-minded. You know what I'm saying? We move on the same frequency, man. You know? We move on the same frequencies, and that's the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. That enables us to be on one accord and one mind, man. And that's what sets us apart from the world, man. Because the world, these niggas get together and it's always gonna be a fight. Somebody's gonna say something that the next man's not gonna like, or somebody's gonna do something. It's always gonna be something that leads up into niggas dying and niggas fighting and niggas falling out and not want to be around each other no more. But with the brotherhood, you don't see that, man. Because guess what? The scriptures tell us that we have to there's a operation of there's a code of operations, so to speak, where if you have a fault with the next man, you take it to him, and then if he won't hear you, you get a witness, and if you won't hear that, then you take it to the church. And if you don't hear that, then you cast him off as a heathen man. But first and foremost, you have to take it to that man. And it tells you, let not the sun go down on thy wrath. So you're commanded to take it to that man. But that's just, if you're operating in the spirit, then that's the way you're going to govern yourself. But the world's not with that, man. The world is not, the world doesn't operate on that, with those, they don't have those operations, those codes of operations, so to speak. But man, I hit pretty much the point. That's what sets us apart from this world, man. Is we walk after the spirit and not after the flesh. And with that, I say, shalom.